Damn, Paul must have smoked too many cigarettes.
Smoke a cigarette, Paul.
Yes, these completely legal tobacco cigarettes that I
Oh,
smoke,
right.
Scotty, make me cough that way.
Not the biggest downside of Pimp Monk dying, but another downside of Pimp Monk dying. I went out to go fucking smoke a cigarette earlier, and Chelsea's like, "No, I don't want you to end up like Pimp Monk."
Oh no, man!
"Mm."
Fuck you,
I mean, you should
Emma.
stop smoking. TJ. You know that.
Shut up.
I'm trying to quit again, TJ, and
TJ,
Amelia's gonna.
come
I saw you
try.
smoking on your stream earlier.
He's trying to quit, man.
Bro, I'm on Amelia because here's the problem that I've had. Amelia still smokes.
Yes.
I told her you have to quit on your own accord. I'm not asking you to quit. And every time I end up slipping up and smoking one of her butts or something. And so she has finally reached a point where she's like, I kind of want to quit too. So we're gonna try the vaping thing. I think it'll work. So TJ, you got no excuses, bitch. You can't point at me.
You know what
little
the
bitch.
fucking biggest problem is with that cigarette shit?
What?
It's not even the nicotine, really. I mean, the nicotine's a big factor for sure. But you know what I realized? Smoking is integrated into my fucking identity.
Oh my God.
It's integrated into my fucking habits and routines.
This is not true.
It
Shut
breaks up the monotony of the
Shut
day.
the hell up, TJ. You don't
You
need
know?
to smoke cigarettes.
It's a
dude.
ritual, Scott.
It's
Ritual
just
is important.
You know
to
what,
human
TJ?
beings,
We've
Scotty.
given you way too much cover. We've given you like too much comfort with this smoking shit. You know what? It's back to maximum pressure on you. You have to hide like a fucking dog you are. You have to duck out fucking behind the house, hide in the closet. It's back to maximum pressure. You gotta quit this shit, TJ. Look, Pimp Monk went too soon. TJ, you want to be like Pimp Monk?
You want to be like
I even
Emma?
told Chelsea, it's like, we knew Pimp Monk when he was younger than me, and his ass was already fucking all bad health,
'Cause he
hobbling around.
Because he
and shit.
smoked too much.
Because he
TJ.
smoked
He
too
smoked
many
damn much, TJ.
cigarettes.
Ain't no one gonna argue that, TJ.
And he ate too
R.I.P.,
many.
but he smoked too much.
I stand by.
Smoked too much.
Pimp Monk had never smoked a cigarette in his life. He'd still be dead right
I
now.
think he'd be alive.
No, I don't think so,
Still be dead
TJ. I
right
think
now.
he'd still be here, bro.
Yeah, he'd be here, dude.
Late
Man, you know what?
and gay.
Pimma
And
smoked
you know,
him.
I'm not going to be talked down to by some kind of fucking turf, Paul.
Turf, Paul? What? Paul's a turf now? I didn't
Yeah.
know that.
They
That's
even-
Paul
Dude,
is a
does that just-
exclusionary radical
radical
feminist.
feminist. Yes,
What
he
the
is.
fuck, bro?
I didn't
Turf.
realize.
Crazy.
Turfy Paul.
I've got so many trans friends for a turf, but I
That's what
guess.
I'll say.
I got a lot of black friends, bro.
Yeah, bro.
Guys, I'm not racist.
Ain't you met my black friends?
So does J.K. Rowling's got plenty of trans friends too, Paul.
Yeah.
Your cigarettes, children. Why not? What is this? I know I said yesterday was my last penance for a while, but now that I'm unemployed, I somehow have way more money than when I had a job because of my severance. All hail Economos.
All right.
Beautiful.
It's not- you gotta love the irony of our economy.
Oh, you know what? I don't want a green screen behind. What the fuck is
What the
this
fuck
shit?
is this? T? Just some lazy ass shit right here, dog.
Yeah, that's some
and
lazy
there
looking
we
shit.
Yeah, guys, we actually have a fucking luxurious.
Yeah, look
curtain
at
by-
that.
Look at this.
Beautiful.
Theater style curtain
yeah, of
back
course.
there.
Theater curtains.
Yeah.
That looks like the same theater curtains that used to be in the Cinema for Cynics set back in the day.
No.
No way.
No.
Set that flooded all the time.
Yeah, that was set that literally flooded. Dude, that place, that area of Louisiana just didn't want us to do a show there, bro.
No.
Fucking Cinema for Cynics set and TJ set floods. Then a fucking tree branch destroys our fucking Dank D&D set that would have been awesome, by the way. And we're just fucked, bro.
Yeah, Southern Louisiana can
Cursed.
fuck it down, dude.
Louisiana.
But anyway, fuck that. The only thing anybody ever pays for is Discourse, gentlemen.
Discourse.
Yeah, we found this out. And by the way, for you guys out there who's like, why did you talk about this again? Why did you talk about this again? You're the reason we're talking about this again. Because you know what?
We're gonna highlight some comments.
I'm gonna tell you a little fact about life.
Mhm.
Okay.
We did a fucking, what was it, 4 or 5 hour show.
4 or 5 hours at least.
Yeah.
We had Brett Keane fucking tap out mid us covering one of his videos. He pulls the video down. We had the great moment with the Meemaw. We had all kind of fucking classic gem moments. So I go to the comments section like, which moment would they be talking about now? Whole fucking comment section. Paul turf, Paul hates trans people, Paul conservative, Paul this, Paul that. Quit talking about Paul, goddammit. Talk about the fucking true star of the show.
Okay.
Scotty.
I hate this motherfucking type of shit right here, bro. It's not that Paul's a turf. It's that his argument sounded exactly like what a turf would say. You know what? My arguments that labor should be consolidated and the people should take a piece of labor back. That's what a Nazi would say. But why I never get compared to a Nazi when I'm talking about labor or I'm talking about the government facilitating labor, right? When I'm talking about that, nobody ever calls me a Nazi. So I'm starting to think that this is a pattern. Like this type of shit. You're not a turf, but you talk like a turf. You're not a Nazi, but you talk like a Nazi. I don't bow to that type of pressure, so don't even type it out.
Birthday shout out to my lovely and beautiful wife, Cheyenne. Happy birthday. Love got you the super chat. Oh, by the way,
Happy birthday.
I think
Happy
I meant to
birthday.
highlight it at the top of the show. I don't know if I can find it again. There we go. We got a new member in the form of
Cheyenne.
Babe 1992.
Ooh.
You don't have to wear that dress tonight. Cheyenne.
You got another trans friend, Paul. My boyfriend is a trans man and fully agrees with you, Paul. There you go.
There you go.
There you go. But before we get too deep into that, we got a little bit of a promoting to do.
We're gonna do some
Starting
promoting.
with this right here. Actually, I'm
we
going to go
barely promoted this show.
We barely did. That's why we're going to go heavy-handed this time. I'm going to play this little ad for you guys real quick.
November 1st, get your tickets before they are gone. Coming to you live and in person, it's Deep Fat Fried with the Scorpion.
I can unleash the most disgusting, putrid farts imaginable.
Paul's Ego.
I'm known as the nicest version of the crew, okay? The nicest guy. Got a big heart.
Frey the Chaos Wizard.
There's too many f***ing humans. Enough already. Stop it. Stop your weird, perverse f***ing breeding fetish.
And musical guest, the God Bombs. This degenerate show can only be witnessed November 1st at Dingbats, located at Clifton, New Jersey, 8 p.m. to 2 a.m. Be there or be fisted with a porcupine. You decide.
By the way, for those of you who want to be fisted by a porcupine, you can do both.
Yeah, there will be porcupines.
Because I recognized immediately when I saw the cut of this ad, it's like, ooh, don't give our fans the either or. They might want the porcupine fisting as well.
Truth.
Attendance.
That's very
So,
true. That's very true.
I just want to let you know,
There will be porcupines waiting. At
There
the
will
event.
be porcupines at this thing.
Amen. And that shit's available now. You can buy that shit. It's going to be November 1st at Dingbats. As you guys know, we got the fucking bassist, I think, for Dingbats right in here.
We
right now.
do.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's right.
Dingbats going to be fire.
Mannix
It's gonna be
Martinelli.
lit. It's gonna be dope.
It's going to be super lit.
Dude, the God Bombs. I remember there was
Dude,
a
if you
moment.
think a wizard relies on his fucking beard.
Oh my God, TJ.
Sorry, Paul. Go ahead.
Never mind.
Go ahead.
Never mind.
Wow, we're
I'm
not.
sorry.
Dude,
I'm
the
a piece-
Discourse
I'm
gonna
a
be
piece of shit, and I apologize.
You're
Discourse
fucking up
is
the
gonna be-
discourse, TJ.
Yeah, the Discourse is gonna be.
The
yet again,
discourse is suffering because of your ADHD, TJ.
You're right. I'm sorry.
Yeah,
My
Paul's in the middle of saying something, TJ, like a rude motherfucker that you are. You interrupted.
I was
My
even trying to
ego
shill the
got in
fucking
my way
meetup
here.
too.
Yeah, it's really trying to shill the fucking meetup. You're trying to make money off this meetup, TJ. Because remember, the show is desperate for money.
I'm putting
TJ.
the mic.
show is
I'm putting
desperate
the mic
for money,
away from me. Look,
TJ.
it's going away.
It's desperate for money, TJ. And this is what
Now
you're fucking
TJ's
doing?
not participating in the show, Scotty.
God.
I can't.
Not
win.
even talking.
I can't fucking win.
He's not even talking. He's not even reading the chat, which is usually his job.
Dude, the fucking New Orleans meetup, TJ. You know what you did there? You got so drunk.
I
you
guess we got
couldn't
another new
function.
member. So welcome, new member.
I
Oh,
had
sorry,
something.
man.
Do you think that we could put me full screen for a second? Because I had
Yes,
something
sure.
I wanted to
Please.
say. I don't know if you guys can see the T-shirt that I'm wearing today. It's a
Oh,
very,
man. I
it's
love
a
that shirt.
very cool and a very special T-shirt. Okay.
Oh,
Because we talked about it a little bit, but Brent Hines passed away recently. Okay. And I have to say this real quick. I want to get it off my chest before we go into the discourse. Scotty lied. Brent Hines died.
Oh, fucking god damn it! I did not.
All right,
make
somebody
it
had to
sound like
say
you
it,
planned to
Scotty.
do.
Somebody had to say it, Scotty.
I did not make.
Hold
it
on,
sound like
wait a
you
minute,
planned
wait a minute,
to
I
be
hear
my
something.
driver.
Hello?
Scotty.
What the fuck is this? Where the fuck am I?
You're on deep fat
Deep
fried,
fat
sir.
fried, bro.
T-Fat Fry, what the fuck is that, man? Where's Mastodon? Where's my band?
You're dead.
You're dead, bro.
No, man, I was
Your
playing. I
hell.
was playing the guitar just now, man. What the fuck?
Weren't you fired from Macedon like a day before?
No, man,
Quit
we had a
something?
breakup or whatever the fuck, man.
They had a separation, man.
We had a separation, man.
They're probably gonna get back together.
Why you trying to wheeze my mojo, man?
I'm sorry about that.
Listen to me, man. I was doing fine. This is what I remember, man.
Okay.
I was doing fine. I was playing a nice, tasty riff, a tasty jam, Scotty.
I mean, dude, yeah, you could jam, bro. You could trip.
Shit like that, Scotty.
Why do you
And
sound
all of a sudden, you walked into the
still
room, Scotty. You walked into the room
Okay, I remember that. Yeah.
and you lied. And then I saw.
What did
bright-
I lie about?
You lied, Scotty.
I know I did not, dude. Tell me what I
You
lied
told
about.
a lie, Scotty.
Tell me what I lied about.
I mean, let's just fucking look at the evidence for a second here, Scotty.
Okay. I was in the room. That's true.
You lied. Ozzy died.
No,
You
I fucking
lied.
didn't, dude.
You lied. Corn Pop died.
What the
You
fuck?
lied. Mastodon guy died. Come on.
There's no. Dude,
How
there's
many
no
more have to
2020
die?
You
Scotty.
keep on a lying, and people keep on a dying, Scotty.
What have I lied about? Tell me one single thing I've lied about this show, TJ.
Scotty, it's not about what you lied about. It's the fact that you lied.
So you can't even point to one lie, TJ. Look,
That's because
I
you're,
live-
you're
I
a
live-
crafty liar, bro.
I live in a world of truth, TJ. These allegations against me are completely false. This is a smear campaign. Now, was I in the room with Brent? Yes, I was. Did I lie? No. I said words of encouragement. I said, man, that's really good playing right there. You can know how to play that instrument like fucking crazy, bro. Great show. That's
I
what
will
I
give
said.
Paul the ring dinger he seeks if he lets me serve on his human milk farm. Moo.
I think that depends on a number of factors.
I mean, that is a multi-factor thing. But maybe. I mean, we can talk.
Scotty
Paul's-
lied. Hulk Hogan died. Well, you know, I guess sometimes
I mean, you know,
it ain't so bad.
I mean, sometimes, you know.
You know.
I lied about the last meetup. No, I did not, dude. The last meetup, dude, TJ got fucking so wasted. I know people say Las Vegas. You know what? I'm so touched about the Las Vegas meetup too, TJ. You had to be wheeled out of the Las Vegas meetup as well.
Scotty.
God damn it, Pimp Monk.
Scotty.
What's up, bro?
Pim's soul cannot rest, Scotty.
It's me, Pema, from beyond the grave.
Scotty's Christmas Carol, dude.
Scotty, listen to me.
Are you bound in chains, Pimp?
Two questions for you, Scotty.
All right, what are your questions?
Hold on, let me take a bite of this cinnamon roll.
Of course, you know.
Anyway, Scotty, number one, do you happen to have a cigarette that I could bum?
Fuck, dude, I'm gonna try. TJ might have one, but dude, I don't smoke.
TJ, you got a cigarette?
Yeah, I got a cigarette for you.
All right, bet. I'll get that from you in a second. Number two, Scotty,
Okay.
why did you lie?
Pimp, what did I lie to you about?
Why did you have to lie,
What
Scotty?
did I lie about, Pimp? I mean, you're dead. I don't want to be mean to you, but I mean,
Why
what
did
I
you
lie
have
about?
to lie, Scotty? Do you
And why
see?
is he dead, Scotty?
I don't know.
I'm dead because Scotty lied.
I happen to have here a copy of the official autopsy report.
You did. Okay.
Yeah. It says cardiac arrest caused by Scotty lied.
People died. Do you see the death and destruction that you done wrought, Scotty?
Yeah.
With your lies and your
I didn't lie, man. Dude, I'm so fucking
infernal web
upset.
of
Look, I mean,
lies, Scotty.
I'm sorry you're dead, Pimp. I'd bum you a cigarette right now, but dude, I didn't do nothing.
Thinly veiled content.
Yeah, what a fucking idiot, bro.
We're fucking genius. No, he's a genius.
Bro, nobody's ever heard of like dealing with shit with humor in their lives.
Yeah, there's no contempt, bro.
Shut up.
I
Hey,
have
I did
nothing
pick-
but love for
I-
Pema.
Yeah, exactly. I did pick a winner. I replied to their comment. So if you went to that comment thread, you can go look. If your comment got the reply, it said like I said, like you won, dude, or whatever. You get the free T-shirt. So I did pick someone. So you know what? That's
Hell
not a
yeah.
lie. Ain't a lie no more. Yet again, defamed by this chat. You guys are lucky.
Oh shit!
No,
I'm dying
no.
again. I'm dying again.
No,
Got it lying
no.
again. I'm dying again.
I'm sorry. I didn't lie.
TJ, I need that cigarette stat. Otherwise, I'm gonna die
Get him
again.
a
Because
cigarette,
Scotty
bro.
done lied.
All right, hold on.
Scotty done lied again. TJ. Oh,
I'm sending you a cigarette.
damn, son, that's a good ass cigarette.
I have some promos here. So here's some stuff we got going on during this little show. And this is a shorter show because we're doing a little public thing for you, and then we're going to be going behind the old paywall to finish up this Howard Stern thing that we were supposed to do 2 weeks ago. But then fucking my cat decided to fucking die, and
we had the rise,
thing.
and now we're gonna have the fall.
The fall of old Howard Stern.
And I got to tell you guys, I went through last night and a little bit this morning and patted this bitch out. I mean, it is a dude. It's Gracie Bond thick. Not even kidding. And by the way, guys, I don't know if it'll take longer, but nobody's pussing out. We're getting through all of it tonight. The definitive edition will be finished. By the way, when's the public available fucking Stern show going to be out? Because can't nobody see it right now. The first one.
Publicly available.
Well, not the publicly available, but like the privately available.
I don't know.
Is it out?
I thought it was already
It's
out.
already out, dude.
For both the members and the patrons?
I believe so, yeah.
Man, I don't know what the fuck I'm talking about.
Probably, dude, I'm
Shut up,
99% sure it's out.
Shut up,
We'll
Halsey.
check
Go.
on that. So we got some promos going. If we get 10 more new or upgraded merch tier members this month, and TJ is going to recreate Boogie eating an I'm not fucking doing that.
You're doing
He's
it,
gonna
bro.
do it.
It's already been promised. I promise on your
What?
behalf. I'm sorry, dude.
He's gonna do it.
I'm not fucking doing that.
You're
doing it.
gonna do it, TJ, because
I'm not saying you gotta eat the entire jar just till you're just till you're sick.
I took a fist in the ass for this show or for you guys on another show.
I ain't eating no motherfucking jar.
You're eating a jar of
dude.
fucking mayonnaise,
You're gonna make an
TJ.
effort. I mean, you're gonna make a good, solid effort. I'm not saying you gotta eat the entire. You're not licking clean.
That's
but-
right. Mayo dripping down his chin, mayo clogging his arteries, mayo haunting his dreams. You don't want it, but you need it.
Yes, you need it, TJ.
The fuck? You can't just promise shit on my behalf.
I'm sorry, I did
I
it,
love it.
dude. People have already upgraded, dude. It's already been
too
happening.
late. I mean, it's already been
Oh,
promised.
well, we'll see what the fucking big upgrade is next month. I'll just post something up.
Okay.
We get 20 more new or upgraded merch tier members. TJ will face a reckoning. Scotty will force. What? There's more against me?
Yes.
What the fuck
This
is
is the accountability episode, TJ.
TJ is going to finally see how many tendies he can eat. Will he set a record? Will he shit his britches live on camera? Well, you better
Jesus.
fucking. I'm doing.
I'm buying the tendies, so you have no
but here's
fucking
the thing.
excuse.
I do have an excuse because next month I'm going vegetarian for a month.
Well, then
Oh
we'll
my
make sure.
I already told you about
God,
this.
This
Guess
is
what?
some fucking
We'll make
bullshit.
sure. Then you know what? Special show before the end of the month. We'll make sure you do it before the end of the month. Don't worry.
There's 2 days left in the month.
I guess we're gonna have to do it quick then. It's got to be tomorrow or the next day.
You fucking.
Guys, I hate to be the one to say this. I hate to
be.
be the one to say this, but look at how meager and small these donos are when we're not having discourse.
I know.
That's so true.
Well, hold on. I got a few more promos to go through. So I guess Scotty's just deciding all kind of shit on my behalf. So we have a merch goal as well. Mandatory Manatee. You guys have until the end of not this show, but the next show on Tuesday. And if you do, we're going to review a copy of Brett's original video. Talk about Pit Monk's death, which is even meaner.
Oh, way meaner.
One that Brett cannot pull down during the stream because
Yeah, it's not on his
is
channel.
Not on his channel.
We have a copy. I've downloaded a copy, and there's a copy on YouTube. So there's no way Brett can fucking pull the stream again. Sorry, Brett. We got it.
We need 20 pieces of merch or more to unlock the video. We got a sale going on right now where you can get 20% off your order automatically. We also have a sale going on Patreon right now.
Because we got Howard Stern, 33% off.
We got the
Yes.
second half of Howard Stern show. So we got 33% off your first month right now. Save
Yep.
the most by getting some sort of annual membership if you want. And be sure to, we already promoted the Clifton, New
No,
Jersey.
I wasn't trying to minimize. We love your bucks and your $2. I was just trying to say When we were doing Discourse during the last show,
I feel your pain.
that shit was flowing in, son. That shit was like $100, $100, $100, $20, $50. Paul's a moron. Paul's a moron. Paul's an idiot. Fuck Paul. $50, $50, 50. People were literally paying me to shit on me, bro.
Well, let's see.
Look at some of this shit.
We got some comments here from the last video.
Yeah.
I guess, Paul, you should probably catch these people. You should probably catch us up on this Discourse case. Anyone here didn't?
Yeah, go say the cliff notes of what happened last time.
So basically, I was out to eat. Okay, the Brett goal is if we sell 20 pieces of merch between this show and the end of next show, we will do mandatory manatee, and we will watch the actual video that he made about Pima.
The original,
that's even meaner and more disgusting than the video we were watching last night when the manatee privated the video in the middle of our show and revealed that he is an avid watcher of the show.
Yep.
So hello, manatee. We see you.
Here is some money for you guys. I miss your streams due to work. Sorry, bros. Hope to be less busy in the future. That's all right, man.
Hey, you gotta do what you gotta do, bro.
You know, our shows stay up these days. You know, we try to keep them up so people get a chance to watch them.
Yep.
So
anyway.
Yeah, go ahead and catch people up, Paul.
To the Discourse.
To the Discourse.
To the Discourse, gentlemen. Hurrah! Hurrah! Okay, so basically the Discourse is this. I was at a fucking, see what I mean? We're already getting 20 drops.
Yeah.
Discourse like immediately.
Been a patron for a while. By the way, this last one of these I'm reading. If someone else does it while Paul's doing his recap, we're gonna have to catch up to you. Don't often catch you live. Big thanks to you guys for helping me during stay sane during these crazy times. Also wearing my new Economos shirt today. All hail Lord Economos.
All right. Hail Economos.
Hail that. Now, Paul.
Okay.
Without any further interruptions from me or the chat or anybody.
Okay.
Go ahead.
All right. So I was eating at a restaurant recently, and there was a family in there, and it was a couple kids, a mom and a dad, and the dad was a 600-pound man wearing a dress with purple, like a purple mohawk kind of deal, right? And a big lush beard. Now they had a couple of kids, a little girl and a little boy, and the little boy was also wearing a dress. Okay, that's why this is called the dress course. Okay, because I was looking at this family. As I like to do, by the way, I'm a people watcher. So when I'm in a big public place, one of the ways I calm myself is I kind of look at other people and, wonder about their lives and stuff. And so I was doing that with this family. And I was thinking like, man, I bet that little boy is going to get bullied to shit in school if he's wearing that type of shit in school. Now, I don't know that he is, right? But he's in public with it. So I assume they're letting him wear it wherever the fuck he wants. And, I'm assuming that this kid is not a trans person. Now that's, that assumption is only based on mathematics and statistics. It's a 0.8% chance, right?
I mean, yeah, there's a statistically very small chance.
Incredibly rare, but that doesn't mean he's not non-binary or he's not gender fluid or whatever the fuck, right?
Yeah.
But he's also 8 or 7 by my reckoning, right? So it's also so the question I was asking is this kid going to be worse off because his parents let him wear a dress?
Well,
right.
I had some questions for you.
Okay.
Is this like a local restaurant or was it a chain restaurant? Like, was it a big?
No, this was a heavy local spot in a tiny little tourist town owned by the original owners. Used to be a schoolhouse. I'll actually tell you what it was. It was a Winthrop, Washington. It's called the Old Schoolhouse. Yeah.
Now, we're in the restaurant. Were people looking at this family in particular? Where you see, like, did you notice? Because you were people watching. Did you notice any eyeballs? Like,
no, it was hopping. It was hopping in there, and I wasn't like staring or gawking at them.
Well,
I didn't know.
Yeah, of course, you weren't just.
I mean, it's Washington State, so it's not uncommon to see men running around in dresses and stuff. But a little boy in a dress is not something I see every day. You know what I mean?
But you didn't notice any. You didn't really notice anyone like in particular paying attention to them or like kind of like, oh.
No, nobody was like shocked by what was going on or whatever the fuck.
Okay.
And I wasn't even really, but it just sparked a question in my mind of like, if that boy gets bullied all the time for how he dresses, which is really fucking common in schools, even now, no matter what some of the people in chat were saying last night, then his life is likely to be harder and worse off. I mean, it can be psychologically damaging for kids to be bullied. And maybe it's better if his parents say, hey, you know what? When you get 13, 14, you still want to wear a dress, we'll get one for you. But right now you wear what we tell you. I think that might be better for that kid than letting him explore the the complex concept of gender and the political concept of gender expression. That's all.
Well, let's see some of the responses to that.
Okay.
Yeah, okay. Let's
All right,
see.
so Austin Made Punk said, we counter it by saying, stop being a small-minded bigot. Let the kid wear a dress if they want.
Okay.
So your proposed solution is, okay, when we don't know if the kid's going to get bullied, let's assume the kid's just going to be bullied in school. You
Yeah.
go to those kids and you say, stop being a small-minded bigot, and those bullies will stop.
And they
immediately.
instantly comply.
Yeah.
That seems like a
That's how it
fantasy.
works. That's how it works.
I agree with you. I agree with the sentiment you have. I just don't necessarily know if people who are already bullying somebody or potentially are going to stop because they were told not to.
We
It'd be
got
nice.
Mark Whippy here says, if the kid was worried about being bullied for wearing a dress, the kid wouldn't have been wearing the dress in public. When you saw them, it seems like you think the parent was making the kid wear it.
I think there's no way
Like-
of knowing that.
Well, here's the thing. My counter to that is a parent makes their kid wear everything because a kid doesn't have its own money to buy its own clothes, and kids can't sew their own garments. So, if you look at it from a facilitation point, the kid wears what you buy it. You know what I mean? So you didn't have to buy it a sundress. You could have bought it, little cargo shorts and a fucking t-shirt like every other little boy is
And
wearing.
if
in
they're
school.
8, I mean, the parent's exercising control over what the child wears. There's no way. I mean,
100%,
yeah, I mean, there's
100% control. Even if you're giving them like an allowance for doing chores by that age or something, it all came from you.
Yeah, if your kid wants to get like a shirt that you think or just any item of clothing is wildly inappropriate, you're probably just gonna say no.
All right, now here's someone who's putting forth more of a full-fledged sort of argument.
Let's hear that.
So
Okay.
let's see what we got from this person here. This is from Mr. McDaunting. I'm going to go ahead and look at this comment really quick before we do it. My flag is in the mail for Tuesday. Where do I submit my law-breaking evidence?
Probably
that's
our
true.
Twitter.
Yeah, I don't know, Paul. Where do you want people to submit their flag burning?
Yeah, where do you would you
law
like
breaking?
Yeah, that is actually a good point.
law breaking.
Yeah, just DM it to me on Twitter. My DMs are open at Paul's Ego. I mean, they're not wide open, but I will accept your DM requests and shit.
I've also
That's
pulled sorry to interrupt you,
Or
Paul.
is there an email that you guys could have? I don't want to put it on you guys, but
We can set one up.
I could, yeah, you know what? That actually might be good for the show, just to have a place where people can send us stuff. But yeah, we'll set some up. But just for now, I'd say send it to Paul.
yeah, send
in
it
the
to
future.
me if we don't have that done by next Tuesday, because that's the latest that this is going to happen is Tuesday, depending on when my flag gets here. It's supposed to get here Monday, but we'll
We've
see.
actually got a flag burning video that I pulled. We can maybe take a look at it a little later.
Oh,
Well, let's
cool.
take a look at Mr. McDaunting's comment here. The
Okay.
problem with Paul's argument is that when you teach a child that boys wear this and girls wear that, you are reinforcing the rigid binary system of heteronormativity and the stereotypes associated with it. It sends a message that one's clothing choices are not just a matter of personal preference, but a strict adherence to a predetermined gender identity. Gendered clothing is not just about what to wear, it is about what it means and signifies. Girls' clothing is often associated with being pretty, delicate, and sweet, while boys' clothing is often associated with being strong, rugged, and adventurous. If you force a child to dress in these stereotypical ways, you and society are socializing them into traditional gender roles. This can and will limit a child's exploration of interest and self-expression, as they may feel they can't like things or behave in ways that don't align with their assigned gender.
Yeah,
I think that's pretty much the crux of the argument. I don't think we need to read the whole thing. but
sure.
I heard
Sure.
that.
And by the way, this came up the last time a little bit too.
that seems like a pretty respectful.
Yeah, no, it's
police
respectful and I get it, but I just feel like it was covered. So I'll say it again. I don't think there's anything wrong inherently with a boy wearing a dress. And I don't think it would be wrong to get a dress for the boy and let him wear it around the house. Maybe even let him wear it to school once or twice or some shit. I don't know, man. But having him in it all the time, I feel like the kid cannot understand the ramifications at that age. And I would have no problem at 13, 14, where, sexuality is coming into play for them, puberty and all that. Then you give them the option to take a little more control. Because let me just, because this ties in. Paul, a question. Did the kid have another sibling, a sister perhaps? If so, they could have taken it from them. They did have a sister, but the sister was like a toddler. And this was like an 8-year-old. So they didn't take it from the sister,
Sure.
So this was definitely, specially bought for this kid or found at a flea market or something,
So yeah, they have to be bought with that in mind. Yeah.
So, that's my point is like, maybe you tell them like, hey, if you want to explore that, cool. Well, you can wear it around the house all the time. Maybe even when we go out sometimes. But if you're wearing it to school, you're going to get bullied. And, mom and dad, because it's like for me, my mom used to give me limited choice over what I would wear. Right. Because somebody else in the chat said, well, kids are still going to choose what they wear. And like, yeah, my mom would take us to like Mervin's or whatever it was back in the day. And she would go find a couple of things.
I had no choice in what I wore at that age. I just
No, our mom
yeah, like 8, but I would bring her a shirt, or whatever. And she would go like, that's inappropriate. You know what I mean? If it had something gory or something goofy on it that she thought made me look fucking shitty, I didn't get to buy that. So the choice is limited entirely by the parents. The kid can't even get to the store by themselves at that age. So it's like,
when I was the same age, I got bullied for wearing a dress to school, and I'm a girl. I agree with you, Paul.
It seems really the difference in the argument is they're just saying, I mean, it sounds like the people are saying no restriction or very little restriction, if any, on what the child wears and the age. Because it's not like Paul's saying don't wear the dress. Your difference is the age range, basically. They're saying whatever age, and you're saying maybe when they're a little bit older.
All right, here's another comment. When I was 8 to 13, before I knew I was what trans was, I wanted to have long hair since I thought it was pretty, and I used hair accessories. But my parents made me tone it down in primary school. I was only allowed to have shoulder-length hair, and by middle school, I was forced to get a bowl cut, basically because they thought I was gonna get bullied harder.
They made you get a bowl cut? That's fucked up.
Anyone who makes you get a bowl cut to stop getting bullied doesn't.
Yeah, that's pretty misguided.
But I think them protecting me by enforcing gender roles led to an internalized self-hatred that I'm still struggling with today. So let kids do what they want. Their parents being disapproving to protect them from bullies is worse psychologically than the bullies for the child.
This is okay. Wait a minute.
I get that, but I don't think. I mean,
I wasn't talking about a trans kid. See, this is the thing. Like, I agree with that comment 100%. If I had said that they should keep a trans kid misgendered until they're 13, I didn't say that.
Sure.
In fact, I specifically said if you take your kid, have the psychological examination done, work with the doctors, and you find out your kid is trans, you should absolutely, because you're not dealing with a boy in a dress at that point, you're dealing with a girl. And I said that like 3 times during the last thing, and this person wrote a comment acting like they didn't hear that. Like arguing against something that I didn't say, which I feel is wild.
Yeah. I heard you say that, so I don't know. Maybe people need to listen a little closer sometimes.
Could be.
But here's one here. So far as I can tell, Paul's parenting strategy is to be awful to his own hypothetical child so as to prepare them for society's awfulness. He's just getting out in front of it. What a noble, never-to-be parent. People hiding their harmless differences from society has never helped in the normalization of whatever is being hidden. Never! Not once! Paul is perpetuating the status quo. He has no interest in affecting real change in the long term. As for kids not understanding, there is plenty we throw at kids that they don't understand. Life itself can barely be understood, and we're foisting that onto them. Kids don't understand the ramifications of keeping their true
Not
self.
foisting life onto an 8-year-old, you dumb fuck.
And yet Paul wants them to do just that. LMAO.
You're not foisting. Wait a minute.
Just back when he something.
I guess
So we're sending 8.
I guess because it just continues and it doesn't. There's no opening it unless they continue here. No. So well.
So anyway, whatever. Fuck that retard.
Snide.
Number one.
It was a snide one, Paul.
That's just ugly comment for out of nowhere. And number one, presumptuous too. He says we expose children to life all the time. Well, I don't know about you, but for me, life means mortgages and bills and jobs and relationships with people that children wouldn't be having, and bosses and coworkers and business partners and contractors. And any of that sound like something you'd sit down and let your 8-year-old do, you dumb fuck? Some things are kept from kids because they're not equipped to handle adult concepts. And one of those things, I believe, is sex. Now, a lot of people said, well, 7 or 8 is fine to tell. But yeah, you're giving them the talk. That doesn't mean you're like throwing them into the morass of gender expression politics and all this shit. Right?
The first part of this is so incredibly stupid. I had a crush on another boy when I was 8. When I expressed interest, my father and every other adult came down on me like an iron fist because boys can't like boys. My gender. My dad said that he thought. My dad said later that he thought he was protecting me by trying to correct me because I'd be treated differently than other kids, worse than other kids.
Yep.
All it did was make me hate myself and make me not want to exist at all as a child. And since we are making assumptions, maybe the kid wanted to wear a dress and his father wore one too. We already fucking we had that. That was another part of the discussion.
Yeah, we did. That was discussed
So, like,
as well.
So it's like another
that
comment.
might be in
It's like
solidarity.
another
You
comment.
pay attention to the entirety of the discussion before you comment, by the way.
Well, that's asking too much because the discussion wasn't a 50-second fucking short or Instagram post or fucking TikTok. You know what I mean?
Can I
Like
feel
these people
different?
it's like they heard one thing, ran to the comments and wrote a paragraph about it. So this guy,
Well,
I can
here's
tell
one
he
of the
didn't
caveats
listen.
I would-
Hold on. I can tell he didn't fucking listen.
He didn't.
And let me tell you why. Because, right? He said, what did he say in here?
He said he was.
Oh
gay.
yeah, he had a crush on a boy.
Right.
And
So-
of course, his
So
parents
you
were like,
remember
"Can't be gay."
the chat was going ape shit, going, Paul's making too many assumptions. Why are we assuming this little kid was gay or having feelings for anybody at 8?
Exactly. But also, we specifically stated in that course of that discussion that we're not having a discussion about immutable characteristics like
No.
sexuality, for example, or gender identity. So being gay is an immutable characteristic.
Yeah, you're
Wearing
not
a dress
not
is
being
not.
gay.
Trans is an immutable characteristic.
Yeah, I wouldn't
Choosing
be,
to wear a dress is not an immutable
I
characteristic.
wouldn't be in favor of your dad doing that to you either. But it was wrong of them to do it. But that's not even what really the discussion's about.
I'm sorry, this is just ignorance right here. Good chance kids are going to get bullied no matter what. Parents controlling kids' self-expression to prevent bullying will lead to encouraging conformity, which is just harmful. Yeah, there's a good chance that kids that go to school are going to experience bullying at some point. If you're going to tell me that the average kid going to school is going to experience the same level and intensity of bullying as a little boy in a dress going to public school, I'm going to call you a fucking liar.
Also, everyone has to conform to some degree. Okay,
Absolutely.
my
What
kid
if your
wants to- my
kid
kid
wants to
wants to
wear a
shit-
fucking what if your kid wants to wear an extra small banana hammock to school? Are you going to limit their expression?
Yeah, my kid wants to shit in their hand and throw it at the other students in the class. Oh, well, that's what they want to express themselves.
Yeah, they
There's
want
al-
to paint
there's
with
always
their
gonna
own
be limits.
shit. They want to paint with their own shit instead of finger paints at school. Are you going to limit their expression? See what I mean? It just gets absurd.
Paul reading about the Golden State Killer. I sleep. Paul seeing clothes on a kid. Real shit.
I mean, this is kind of like a
Golden
pro
State
comment.
Killer. Who cares?
Yeah, yeah.
That episode was a fucking joke.
No, the Golden State Killer was the guy that we covered in
Oh,
the
right. Yes. Okay.
Fun Time for Monetize.
Yeah,
Scotty
that's right.
Late, Pitmonk Late. Paul's right wing arc will be interesting. I also saw another comment a moment ago introducing the same. Paul's showing us in real time how the hippies turned conservative. White young folks beware. This could become
God,
any of
bro.
us when we get old.
So now Paul is all right, Paul, you're a right winger now, dude. You're
Yeah,
a
I'm just
conservative
right
now.
wing as can be, bro. Just right wing as can be.
Even though none of those political positions really line up, you're still
No, it's cool because it's easy to just dismiss somebody's argument by labeling them something you already oppose.
define and explain how Paul is conservative.
Tell me which positions I hold politically that qualify as conservative, or I will ban you.
Yeah,
How about
I just
that?
want to know. I want to know because
Give me 3.
I've
Just
listened to
list them.
Paul.
Give me 3
Elaborate.
positions that I hold that are conservative. Let's go.
I mean, come on. If you're looking at what's going on the political right in the country, it's not like Paul's cheering. Oh yes, destroy labor unions. Oh yes. Oh fuck University of South Carolina. Oh yeah.
Yes, he did. And you can see about the Golden State Griller. You watch our Happy Fun Time for Monetize episode.
Paul wasn't even. You were not alone when this happened. I'm assuming Amelia was with you.
No, yeah,
So
she
the
was.
image of
Well,
Paul sitting alone eating a burger, judging a random family is hilarious.
Wait, now Paul's a sad sack by himself with an angry,
Yeah,
angry
it's just
scowl
another-
on his face.
it's just another poisoned narrative from the very jump. Because like, I don't know if you don't know this, kid, but I have a wife and we travel together. So yeah, we eat together pretty much. I haven't been alone in a restaurant in probably 15 years. So sorry.
But no, Paul, you were angrily eating a burger. With
Yeah,
this
I was
blonde
well
neck.
known for disappearing and going alone to restaurants. No.
I mean, even if you did, who gives a fuck?
I'm with Paul. People calling you conservative epitomize why Trump won a second term.
Yeah, and that's what it is. It's because I oppose liberals that they try and label me a conservative, even as they celebrate cops and border patrol agents being brought up at the Democratic National Committee or a convention, as they celebrate tough on crime rhetoric and do not come rhetoric out of the Democrats and make fucking excuses for it, blah, 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 blah. And that's where all this vitriol fucking comes from.
I'm trans, so I have my own biases. The parent complicates the issue. But even if the boy is not trans, I think it helps trans kids.
Listen, Scrooply, I don't disagree with you. And I said yesterday, once again, and this whole conversation is public, right? I said yesterday that number one, if the kid is trans, the whole conversation changes. And number two, like, I'm not sure I'm correct on this, right? I'm not saying that parent should have ripped that dress off their kid and forced them to wear pants and a shirt. Because you want to know something that's crazy? His little sister, the toddler, wasn't in a dress. She was in a pants and a t-shirt. And I don't think she's going to get bullied for that, right? So this is a very specific issue about males, right? In my opinion. And look, in a perfect fucking world, a little boy going to school would help normalize trans kids. Yep. And maybe it still does, but at what cost? Because you know what? Kids that are horribly bullied sometimes have to be taken out of school, which is horrible for a kid.
Unfortunately, some kids get bullied. You see in the news, they take their own lives.
Yeah, they take their own lives, or they turn into Eric Harris and Dylan Klebold. I'm not saying that was the only thing going on with those guys, but like, those guys were horribly bullied, right? And so it's just like, bullying is terrifying problem for kids. And if something as simple as just getting a t-shirt and pants for your 8-year-old could save them from catastrophic bullying constantly, I'd probably do it as a parent until they were old enough to understand the ramifications, not only politically, but socially, of what they want to dress like, right? Because I don't believe an 8-year-old, unless they're a fucking prodigy, could even begin to grasp that societal concept at that age. Like I said, the kid in question was rambunctious, running around getting corrected by parents because he was being too loud and trying to run around the restaurant and sit next to people he wasn't, you know what I mean? So he's like a pretty average 8-year-old fucking rambunctious little boy. So once again, I appreciate the comment, but I feel like nobody listened. Again.
Well, it's in the world we live in, it's hard to not want to hear yourself talk or write comments or whatever,
Because I just want to say, dude, I will stand on business for anything I've ever said. Anything that comes out of my mouth, I will stand on. And if I think it's wrong or bad, I will repudiate it. I'll take it back and I'll correct it, right? But dude, I feel like so many, and maybe it's just trolls, bro. But I feel like, look at how many trolls we'd have, all the upvote. I know that can be gamed too, but it's just like, I don't think that was a lot of trolls. I think a lot of people just had a real visceral reaction to my opinion. And it wasn't even really my opinion for me asking questions.
We'll get some, I'll say.
I feel like these petty disagreements is why the left will never organize and take power.
No, I don't. You know what, dude?
There's plenty of petty disagreements on the right too. I mean,
well, not only that, but I used to
argue about. I mean, look, this is very common shit. I mean, like, when we're talking about, I mean, a point that was brought up earlier is that, like, we expect some degree of conformity out of everybody.
Sure.
So what we're really talking about here is where this line is, and where this particular case, assumptions, obviously we're making assumptions about it, but where this particular case fucking falls on the spectrum. But I guess the broader thing is, taking this particular family out of it, just if you have a child, a boy, who wants to wear a dress, does not identify as trans, does not seem to be trans,
likes to be a little boy,
wants to cross-dress.
Yeah.
At what age is it appropriate for you as a parent to allow them to do that, knowing that there will probably very likely be social ramifications to
Okay.
their
Not
actions.
definitively, obviously, but
Modify as a modifier to that, I would also like to say it is super common for little boys, especially little boys that have sisters or family members like cousins that are little girls. Super common for little boys to experiment with dressing up in the little girls' clothes. It is not uncommon. Straight boys do it, gay boys do it, trans kids do it, right? It's just a commonality amongst childhood. But what is kind of anomalous according to our normal like our current social climate is a boy wearing that out of the house, right? And wearing it into public, and especially wearing it to school in front of his peers, right?
Paul is correct, and I think people who disagree with him have never touched grass. Also, Scotty is number one. Scotty's brother is okay.
Yeah.
Thank you.
that's where TJ is.
Do we just need more time to socially evolve towards a more general acceptance, like Star Trek levels? Perhaps we do have to ease into it for safety.
Well, let me tell you what I think about
There's
that.
different levels of social advancement in different areas.
Yeah, and
Country.
children being used as a vanguard for that too is a little suspect for me, because they can't understand the ramifications of the protest action that you're doing by putting your boy in a dress, right? They just think it's cool, but then they get bullied horrendously, right? So it's like, I get what you guys are saying, and if you look at it, it is people challenging gender norms that have gotten to us to the point where you can see so-called men in dresses, right? Cross-dressing men or trans women, right? Have become so common to see out and about, and proudly so, right? And that didn't happen because people were like, oh, I don't want to let my kid wear a dress. So I'm not like saying that, right? What I'm saying is when is it okay to put a kid into that environment? Because let's all be honest, we don't live in this perfect world. All in all, it should be a world where kid could wear a dress, wear whatever they want at school, right? Within reason. Like I said, no fucking G-strings and shit.
I mean, yeah, of course, there's a point
That just proves my point. There's a line with that type of shit, but not dresses. And all I'm asking is maybe there should be up until a certain age level, you know?
I'm of the mindset that it's not my business how someone else raises their kid unless abuse is involved. I'll raise my kid not to bully their kid.
Sure, and I don't think it's my business at all to even be talking about this family, really. But the whole idea is I'm applying to them a broader question, right? They were an example that I'm using. I am having to make like assumptions about their family structure and shit. But
that's why I think that particular family should be kind of taken out of it, because we don't really know.
Well, yeah, but it's hard to do that.
There's a broader question of, I mean, it's the thing that prompted it. But I think there's a broader question of just like, is that appropriate? When is that appropriate? Etc.
Right.
Are the worries, particularly around men, founded in insecurity of masculinity and the more conservative mode of thinking, sort of self-imposed? I think
it's not entirely that way, though. So if a little girl wanted to get like an uptown fade masculine haircut and wear like, you know, like rocker boy stuff, then you might be, you know, seeing bullying towards her. You're a fucking dyke. You're a fucking dyke. Blah, 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 right? You're going to get that at school. So it's not like entirely just little boys, but it is way
more wiggle room there. Though.
Yeah, there's girls have way more wiggle room with, you know, because like a girl that just wears pants and a shirt, she's not going to be bullied for that unless she's bullied in general.
She's like Pentecostal or something.
Or fat,
yeah.
You know.
Agree with Paul. It's practical. Unfortunately, society punishes heavily those that don't fit in and immensely rewards those that conform, toe the party line, and go to the sketchy freak off / islands.
Well, I don't care about the freak offs and islands either. As long as everybody's a fucking consenting adult, nobody's being trafficked into it. Fucking freak off all day. But
yeah,
you know, my whole thing is it's not even the practicality I'm arguing about. It's more like, let the kids start doing gender expressive kind of stuff, like a boy wearing a dress or a girl getting a boy haircut and dressing more boyish and being more mask, right? Let them start doing that when they're at the age to understand what it means to challenge that social norm. That's all.
If the boy wants to dress like an attack helicopter, please let that meme die.
Yeah, please.
Let him,
come on.
Let him live his confused little dreams.
I mean, ultimately, like it's, you know, even going back to the family we're talking about, look, they want their kid dressed like that. Ultimately, they're going to. It's not like by this discussion we're going to stop it. It's just,
No.
it's just questioning whether
Not a
you know,
chance.
whether or not the repercussions for that action are ultimately worth it.
I think we've addressed this plenty of times, Nikki. We've already talked about the difference between an immutable characteristic like race and a mutable characteristic like the choice to wear a dress.
Yeah, no one's
I
saying
don't
segregation is
mind.
good.
I don't mind analogy and metaphor, but mixed metaphors, I'm gonna stop engaging in because we're not. Yeah, exactly what TJ said. I don't need to repeat it. Being black is immutable. Being gay is immutable. Being trans is immutable. A little boy wearing a dress is not an immutable characteristic. Nothing you ever wear is immutable. Your hair color isn't immutable. Your eye color isn't immutable. Nothing about like those things are immutable, right? So let's be real.
Distraction politics conceal class plunder. Sometimes, yeah.
Yeah, sure. And I
don't
wanted to
think
go
that's-
back
That's
to
not
that.
the only reason. I mean, you can't just call every social issue distraction politics, but they often are used for that. So I understand where you're coming from.
So
Scotty lied. The little boy in the dress died moments after Paul left the restaurant. Sad.
You guys
Scotty,
don't-
Sad.
please stop your rampage of fucking slaughter, Scotty.
I can't help it, man.
You're worse than Bella from Twilight, just like killing, like by vicariously killing people all over Seattle for her love of a werewolf.
Some people would argue that being trans is mutable. Well, they're wrong though. So, I mean, they're just demonstrably wrong. People who think Paul is being transphobic clearly don't get what he's saying. Some of them willfully, I think.
Well, this is the thing.
There are areas where it's straight up dangerous, unfortunately. Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. It would have been like not that the times are the same, but it would have been very dangerous in the school system I worked in back in 2008, 9, 10 for a kid to wear a dress in most of those schools, if not all of them. Like a boy.
I would have been savage for sure. As the father of 2 boys, I would let my sons wear dresses if they asked on their own, and we talked about it, but I wouldn't offer them dresses.
Sure. Makes sense.
Yeah. I mean, I think everyone needs to make their
I
own
mean,
choice in that regard.
it ultimately it's up to those parents, obviously, because I can't do nothing about it. Nor do I think I should be empowered. I'm not I don't want legislation about none of this because I understand what a slippery slope that can be.
No, obviously, I don't think anyone would want.
Yeah, we
this.
don't wanna
I don't think anyone would
control
want this
that.
in law.
No,
No.
but I'm just asking the
measure.
question from a parenting standpoint. And look, I also own up. I'm not a parent, right? And so it's a question that's a little impertinent maybe to come from me, but nobody was really calling me on that. They were just calling me on like, you're a transphobe. And the people that call me a TERF, you're a retard. TERF doesn't mean he hates trans people. TERF is a very specific thing. Look it up before you use it again. Because even in the worst faith interpretation of that argument yesterday, I didn't say anything turfy. So go fuck yourself, retard.
Scotty lied. Paul is in hospice.
Sorry, Paul. Sorry.
Why is it okay for a trans kid but not a cis kid?
Because a trans kid is not a boy in a dress.
Right. A trans person.
It's a girl.
Yeah, I mean, like I mean, at least we on the left all
Trans
agree.
women are women.
Yeah. So I mean, like I mean, it's affirming their actual gender at that point. They're not cross-dressing.
And it's cool. And I want to say this, and this isn't me trying to be like, oh, my trans friends don't care, but like, dude, Phoebes, TJ. Phoebes is a trans woman. She's been a mod of mine for years, and I think she mods for TJ now too. And she's at least, TJ's more aware of her now. Like, but anyway,
I catch her streams a lot. I mean, she gets.
Dude, I have tons of trans people in my streams.
I mean, her
and
streams aren't horrible, but
I think that came off wrong.
the people who
The vitriol.
Oh
people
my
who
God.
turn up and act transphobic towards her are horrible.
Absolutely.
I mean,
But here's the thing,
Concept.
dude, a couple of the trans people in my audience, Phoebes included, vehemently disagreed with me.
Sure.
But you know what never came out of any of their mouths? Transphobe, TERF, or any of these fucking crazy things that any of these people said in the fucking chat. They just disagreed with my position, tried to provide counter argument. I think Phoebe said she's working on a video called Paul is Dead Wrong about gender expression. So it's cool.
I look.
You know what I mean? I don't mind pushback, but it's just like some of this shit where it's like apparent that the person either didn't listen or is purposefully misrepresenting my argument so they can get upvotes and look like they're being a warrior. I don't know what it is, but it's just like if you can't hit what I said, don't throw punches at the fucking air. Dumb fucks.
Amen. I'm going to remind you guys, apparently, and by the way, Scotty put all this together without my consent or knowledge. If we get 10 more new or upgraded merch tier members this month, which there's not many days left.
Not much time left. Yeah.
TJ is going to eat an entire jar of mayo, or try to.
Probably will fail.
Which okay, whatever. If we get 20 or more new or upgraded merch tier members, TJ will face a reckoning. Sky will finally force me, I guess, to eat as many tendies as possible. So that's that. Isn't cross-dressing as a kid a phase for many young people discovering they're trans? I mean, potentially. So, I mean, you know, obviously, if your kid is expressing interest in that, you might want to go, you know.
That's why. Just
so you know, TJ, we're 30% of the way there.
Okay.
Wow.
To eat that jar of mayo.
Well, I don't.
7 more brilliant people are going to join, TJ.
Okay.
Oh my God, bro! It's gonna happen, TJ.
Come on, TJ.
I never. What?
TJ, you promised the mail.
You did promise to do it and laugh the whole time maniacally. And then we're going to slow it down. We're going to watch it. Yeah.
Shirtless TJ, of course, too.
Yeah.
Look, don't be merciful. You don't necessarily have to get great value mayo. I'm willing to let you get whatever brand of mayo you would like.
What about Miracle Whip?
Difference.
I mean, you can get
Miracle Whip?
Hellmann's, you can get Dukes. You can get a fancy one if you like. I don't care.
We do have some videos here. I don't know if you guys are sick of this discourse. I think we've explored it as deeply as possible. So, I mean, I don't know if we watch the videos.
I mean, I can almost guarantee that and here's another thing that frustrated me too that I wanted to bring up.
Sure.
Oh, go ahead. Bought tickets for Jersey. Been a fan. Oh, dude.
See you
Jersey
there, bro.
I can't even tell you. But the guys know too. Jersey is going to be fucking mind blowing. Okay. It's going to be something. Even if you've been to other meetups and you're coming to this one, expect the fucking unexpected.
It is going to be the biggest meetup of all time, dude.
It's the biggest one we've done yet. And I've been teasing this shit on Ideology. I ain't going to say where or when, but Viva Las Vegas.
Oh.
Stay tuned for an announcement.
Vegas.
Stay tuned.
I don't think you're a transphobe. I think you have internalized the sensibilities of your youth.
Yeah, I was bullied.
Reactionary take. Yeah. You're desperate to justify it as a sensible take.
Maybe you're right about
the discourse. So,
no, whatever. I mean, like I said, here's the thing that, like, what I wanted to say was one of the frustrating things to me was that we had all these moments in that last show that I felt were really fucking funny and dynamic. We had the manatee punching out. We had this, that, the other, right? A lot of laughs, a lot of good moments. And the whole discourse in the chat was all about the first 30 minutes of the show. And it made me feel like, why do we even bother doing this 5-hour fucking show if we're going to almost max out on donations in 30 minutes? And all I've got to do is just take the slings and arrows of the chat and say something that's apparently wild. Is that what you guys want? Because it seems like you do want that. We made more in the first 30 minutes of that show than we made in the back 4.5 hours.
Even at a young age, children should explore identity without limits. Allowing a boy/girl to wear a dress builds confidence, creativity, and acceptance, showing them they are valued for who they are. I mean, well, it doesn't really do that if they're mercilessly bullied for that.
There's always going to be limits. I mean, I get what you're saying without limits, but there's always going to be limits. I mean,
this is why I gave the allotment for this. Is why I gave the allotment for this. If the kid wants to wear a dress at home and they're adamant about it, you let them. But you just tell them, listen, you can start wearing it out of the house once you learn how to wear it properly. And once you know exactly what it means. When you're 13, 14, you want to wear a dress, pop your whoop. I don't think that's repressing the child.
Dude, and the crazy thing about this is, of anyone here, probably even most of the people commenting, I think I'm the one that actually has any real world experience. And in the case of us,
yeah,
we let them wear the dress.
It's just like, do you see repression?
Yeah, but you know what? In the case of what I'm talking about, the teacher used it as a learning moment.
I'm wondering if the people that are calling it repressive, what I'm saying, I wonder if they think it's repressive when a 12-year-old girl is about to go out and she's in a low-cut blouse and a mini skirt and her dad goes or her mom goes, you ain't going out in that. Is that repressing their fucking desire to express themselves in the same way?
I mean, yeah, it would be. Yeah, for sure.
I'm wondering if the chat agrees with that. It's specifically the people that have been saying that I'm trying to repress people's expression and shit.
Yeah,
right?
I don't think Paul's actually. See, I get what you guys are saying, but this is all hypothetical. Paul's not actually going out and repressing anybody. Paul doesn't have a kid to repress.
Got it.
He's not
So
going.
we should allow little girls to go out in provocative clothes. Cool. Good to know. Hope you let your little girl go to fucking school in a G-string fucking bikini.
Well, the school won't even allow that.
Nipple tassels. Well, maybe they will. Maybe we're progressing towards that, Scotty.
I mean, I doubt that personally, but you know.
Oh, it's a false equivalence now. But when people were saying, like, what about the slaves? You know what I mean? That's not a false equivalence. Fuck off. The goalpost is constantly shifting with you fucks. And it drives me absolutely.
Well, so so many disparate opinions, you know what I mean? So it's hard, you know, it's hard to answer each one because you'll be on one track and then you'll be on another track and you'll be on another track. It's like
right.
from all these different.
I mean,
angles.
I tell you what, we could set up some shit where it's like we go into we go into my Discord or TJ's Discord and we pre-game, like we pre-screen some people, pull in one at a time and let people confront me about it if people seem interested in that.
Sure. Yeah.
But yeah, dude, tried to fucking go switch speeds from somebody I kind of agree with to somebody who's shitting in my face. It's kind of hard, you know.
That is true.
The early
It's
parts of
rapid
your
fire.
show are more interactive. The later parts are just as, if not more, entertaining, though.
I got you. That makes sense.
Sure. It just
under 10 Velmas at the meetup.
I don't know.
I don't know.
You have to show up and find out. Salty idealists.
Sure.
I guess. I don't know, man. We can be done with this discourse shit because we have a Howard Stern show, right?
I think these videos will stay fresh until Tuesday. So,
what videos?
Scotty pulled a few videos.
Oh,
but I don't.
We ended up discoursing the whole fucking discourse.
I figure that might happen, honestly, but I think these will keep till Tuesday just fine.
Yeah, I'm sure they will.
So. We will see if you guys are members or your patrons. We will see you on the other side of the beautiful, glorious, gorgeous paywall.
33% off. Go become an annual member. Join the merch tier. We're only a few more people away. If enough of you guys join or upgrade, if you're an existing patron, to the merch tier.
And I'm going to remind you guys.
Force TJ to eat a fucking jar of mayo and those tendies. Those tendies are coming for you, TJ.
Now that I think about it, don't join up.
Join.
Yeah, please don't.
Fat Fried in New Jersey, Saturday, 1st of November. Going to be from 8 p.m. to 2 a.m. or possibly even longer. I've talked to the venue. They said, hey, you know, if drink sales is good and we're still fucking rocking the house, they might let us stay till 3. They might let us stay till 4. They might let us stay all fucking night. I don't know. We'll find out.
Well, I do know they also got food, too.
Yeah, this venue... Bring your appetite, everybody, because this fucking place, they serve food there, and I hear the food's pretty goddamn good.
There's going to be special drinks, too, right? Possibly.
Oh, yeah.
Deep fat fried exclusive special fucking drinks. You can get drunk, but not... Hey, don't just listen. Remember Bad Scotty.
Yes.
Don't be bad, Scotty.
I'd really like to talk to you about this, Paul.
Bad Scotty lied.
Shit in your face.
People died.
Okay.
Well, you can reach out to Paul on
Scroopy.
his Twitter, I think, right?
Yeah, you can hit me up on Twitter, or I'm also at Paul Zigo on Discord. And I've been hanging out in Discord quite a bit. So if you send me a friend request over there and you say, hey, it's Scrooply Dooply.
Discord server and stuff, right?
I do, yeah. Salt Rackus, which I think is linked down below. But if it isn't, you can find it somewhere. It's linked somewhere.
Someone will give you the link. You got to search around a little bit.
Maybe one of my mods is in here and they can just throw it in real quick. But if not, you know what I mean? You can hit me up various ways. And I don't mind talking to people, dude. I'll talk to you for sure.
Yeah, Paul does little poltergeist streams, and I've seen that he will bring people on there sometimes. So
yeah, we can get on Discord when I'm doing a poltergeist stream, and we'll do that.
Yeah, so there you
go. What do you mean, don't give me that, Alice Ann. I still have you blocked, dude. You know what's funny? Alice Ann will join the Discord call on my server, and it'll go like, it'll give me a warning. Warning: Alice Ann has joined. And you have Alice Ann blocked. Do you want to remain in this server? And I'm just like, I don't know. Yes. You know what I mean?
I will.
All right. Well, thank you guys for watching. Join us in New Jersey. If you have some very original, intelligent thoughts to offer up on this discourse and you didn't catch this live, feel free to leave a comment down below, but I don't think we're going to be exploring this one any further.
And if you want to see the
downfall
of Howard Stern coming up in a few minutes,
if you guys are interested in the idea of us bringing in some patrons, members, and randos from the Peanut Gallery and letting you guys talk face to face with me, you know, I promise not to like, you know, wipe my ass with you because you're nervous or whatever. We'll have an actual, if you guys want to do that and enough people in the chat say we'll do it,
If enough people want to do it, we'll do it on
I'll
the show.
set it up. I'll set it up.
Let's do it.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right, everybody. Thank you for watching.
Catch the
Join us
Stern
behind
Show.
the
It's
paywall.
hold on. Wait, before we go,
A little promotion for the Howard Stern Show here.
I just wanted to let you know, juicy is the Stern Show. It's not all downfall because we didn't even finish the serious era. We got to show Artie's deterioration and downfall. I pulled some more of the figures that were like more relevant during this era that we didn't really cover in the last one, just to be comprehensive. We're going to look at the COVID era of Howard and how the show changed. And then we're going to take the most painful part. We're going to take a look at the current era of the show. And that is the downfall of Howard Stern. So join us, become a member, become a patron. We'll see you guys soon.